Sometimes when you're debugging or experimenting, it seems like your changes are not being noticed by the browser. You make a change, but your updated, refreshed page does not reflect it. Often, when you ask for help, you are told to clear the cache. In this short video, I want to explain what the cache is, the role it plays, and how and why to clear it. Browsers use many techniques to improve performance on your behalf, and one of these is to use the cache to hold frequently referenced files, or files that it is anticipated that you might want soon. So what is cache? It's just a chunk of memory put aside to hold files. For example, when you load a page, the browser might put your style sheets in the cache, and it might start to load images or media in anticipation of your desire to view them. If you have multiple pages that use the same style sheet, for example, that style sheet will only have to be loaded once during your session, improving performance. Whenever there's a reference to a web resource in your page, the browser first checks the cache to see if that resource is already available in memory. There is a limit to the size of the cache, so when it starts to become full, the browser makes a decision as to what pieces to let go of in order to provide space for newer items. Now, when you're developing or debugging, if you make a change to a style sheet, say, but that change is not reflected in the page when you look at it in the browser, it may be because the browser is continuing to use the version that is in the cache. This is when you need to clear your cache. Here's a series of very short videos demonstrating how to clear the cache for the browsers we're following. Note that this is always located under the rubric of history, because browsers keep track of other information also, not all of it in the cache. But we are focused here on just the cache because that's the most likely place to find improvement. Here we are in Firefox, and I set up a menu for Firefox. I couldn't figure out how to do it for the other browsers, and one choice is history, and down there I have clear recent history, and now I can choose how far back do I want to go, and usually today is just a choice, and what do I want to clear, and I always want to clear the cache, and then I say OK, and that clears the history. Next we have Chrome, and Chrome I have to go to settings over here and come down here and get to privacy and security and clear browsing data, and you have your time range, and again I use today basically. Browsing history, cookies, really what I care about for this kind of stuff is the cache, so I clear the data. Then next is Opera, and Opera has a little sidebar menu, and this is a clock, so that's history, you'll see. And now I can see today, clear browsing data, and again the last hour. Now I'll do the last 24 hours, and I'll clear cached images and files and clear data. And finally, Microsoft Edge. Again, I have to go to settings. They make it really kind of complicated. Well, here's history, and that works. Clear browsing data. And again, last 24 hours, I'm going to keep that and that. Even cookies, but cached images and files, I'll clear now. And there you have it. Hope this helped you in your development and debugging work.